In SynTao Green Finance, we publish top 10 ESG trends in China every year. And this year, the top 10 trends capture three major perspectives. Number one perspective is from the policy angle. And we believe that climate change and carbon neutrality goal will be very important for the ESG investor and ESG markets. And we will expect to see more financial institutions in China to adopt TCFD framework to understand their climate risk. The second perspective is from the investor perspective. Basically 2 points. Number one is that overseas investor will be more and more interested in the ESG assets in China because it provides a lower risk assets to them. And number two is the local asset owners. We will see more local asset owners, including asset management, will start to include ESG in their policy framework. And the third perspective is from the market environmental perspective. And we expect to see a well-developed ecological environment in China, including ESG rating, data provider. And we will also see more university professors doing research in this regard as well. Thank you.
And a big thanks to Dr. Guo. Thank you so much putting it all together there in such rapid and great informative style for us. Policy angles, investor perspective, and indeed they're looking at the market environmental perspective. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's get our poll result up because I know you were busy giving us your opinions here. And again, let's look at ESG standards in terms of what you were thinking there. And absolutely overwhelming. Look at that. Single standard, we need a one global agreement, I think, and this is something that a lot of people have been talking about. And when we see even our final one there, technology, without a doubt, it's driving everything. But C, coming in there as well, the data has to be a little bit more transparent. All right, we have another poll for you. Since you're so good at this one, I'm going to leave it up here and just have a look at it there. And this one really is about who's going to drive that transition. Who should be responsible? So take a look here, and will it be the government, regulators, the private sector? We're already hearing lots of commitment from all of the people we're talking to already. What about individual investors? And again, regional institutions, various things like that. So have a look at that there and have a think and put your finger on the button there, and we'll get the result of that to you very, very shortly. But in the meantime, we're now going to take a look at the retail investor. And the retail investor been in the news a lot these days. Sarah Cocker is back with 2 guests, and she's going to be discussing ESG and the retail investor. So I'm going to hand it right over to you, Sarah.